there are several reasons why projects fail. The most prominent reason is the lack of additionality, which is really a very, very crucial aspect of a good carbon project or a good carbon credit. Basically, if you don't have additionality, the buyer of the carbon credit is paying for something that would have happened in any place. And so it's you're paying for nothing, basically. And if you then use that carbon credit to offset emissions, so that you're making an equivalency to some emissions and you want to kind of neutralize them, using a non-additional carbon credit won't actually do that. Like the climate impact won't be there. So that's really something that is like one of the main qualities of a good carbon credit, and it's really tricky to establish that additionality. And that's one of the first things we look at. So that's why most projects basically that failed because of that reason. We don't necessarily, there's no point in evaluating these projects further where we've established that they're not additional. But then this criteria that we look at, that we have, also looks at biodiversity of the projects, biodiversity impacts, and also the social impacts of the projects, as well as how the so-called carbon accounting is arranged under the Paris Agreement, and making sure that there's what's called double counting. So other reasons for like projects failing could be harmful biodiversity impacts, plantation type of tree plantations that use pesticides and things like that. Or then you can have like negative social impacts where it's unclear how much of like the impact or the revenue from sale of carbon credits flows back to local communities. You might have even forced evictions from project areas, like community conflicts, all kinds of things. So this criteria is quite like holistic in that sense. It looks at different aspects, and then we have that result that 9 out of 10 projects unfortunately failed.